Well, dealing with the complex problems that we're confronted with is the main protocol here is our diagnostic. So we have a diagnostic tool that it's a self-assessment and somewhat. So the family will, or the individual will self-assess themselves against various points, the family life, their work life, their health and well-being. And what will happen is a score, or it will point in the direction of where they need the assistance. There is no straight route way to, for example, if someone was to come in and need, I've got a housing problem, we wouldn't go, oh, well, we've got a housing team over there that we'll just refer you to. We then have to sit down with that individual, and this happens across all the progress measures. Some individuals and some families want to stay with the FEA and they say, no, I want you to help me with that. Great, if the FEA is skilled enough to do so, they will. But if we have a team of specialists who can deal with that special intervention, there'll be a warm lead over, because these are part of what's known as the Reed Gateway. We have a gateway of specialist providers which we can call on, who provide that specialist touch. For example, whether it be some organisations might not be skilled enough to deliver specialist debt advice. If it's an overall debt advice, if people come and say, listen, I don't know how to manage my finances, there might be an in-house managing finance course. So what happens to that individual family is they're assessed within the progress measures themselves. Is this something that we could deliver? Do the family want to stay with the FEA? Or is it in the best interests if another organisation comes in to make it a three-way discussion? They will always stay with the personalised FEA, which is a family employment advisor. They're the integral link, so it's a warm lead over. The FEA will be the one monitoring the progress, making sure everything's going okay. What we found was from other programs in the past is you don't want to send people to places and expect that to be delivered, and they come back and then, oh, you pick up the phone. We've done a warm foot approach, so we'll be getting them involved with us, the specialist organisation, and dealing with that specialist function, whether it be health and well-being, whether it be the drug and alcohol. What we've also found is the complexity of dealing with the families, where the family might be happy to do one thing and the individual wants to do something else. So that's got to be put into the mix. That can become very complex. We always look to try and get to what's best, but some individuals will want to be dealt with as an individual within a family unit. So they'll want to go away and be with their FEA and say, listen, I need help around, for example, managing finances. Can you just sit down with me and do that? And because I'm the leader of that in my family role, and that's my responsibility to look after that in the family. And they don't want to get the whole family involved in that whole progress measure. So ultimately, it's about the analysing of the progress measures and seeing what best fits with the member, the individual themselves. If it's a referral to a specialist organisation, that will always be done, but it's done on a case-by-case basis based on what's best for the individual and what the FEA also thinks is best, because sometimes they put their hands in the life of the FEA and think, well, if you think I should go there, it's a discussion. Sometimes we'll bring in the specialist organisation to say, this is what Jim or Sally will need. I might be, well, you could deliver that in-house, but if they need any extra help, by all means, here's a number. It's glad that they know that they've got an alternative to go to, and we're not just a signposting organisation, because we found that doesn't work in all cases, just signposting somebody to a specialist organisation.